already told y'all that I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Diamondbacks the doors off. I ran out of papa. Big nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. Trespassing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster, come on, stop. If he riding, I'ma cut his tail off. I'm like zero flaws, spitting 24 karat gold bars. Plus, bring a blood torch, spending new money for the old charge. No such thing as I already told you, like Cardi done told you, you think it's getting up shoulders. Rain, let it fall in the soda. I've been dripping so long, I'm a soldier. I just had a daughter. Just like his father, I just went by my shoulder. Get smarter and older. I'm Mr. Carter and older. It's all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. Get online, it's cheap. I bought it in Boca. My off smile, man. I could do, I just called them and offered some closure. Then I put off in the robe. I thought that I told you, man. The talking is over.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap, the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Rodriguez with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. That's outside, and it's 1-2.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skip or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
0-1's the count.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Austin Riley. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Man at second.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that is strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close.
2-2 the count.
And the 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Got a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
He's struggled to make contact lately. Almost 3 strikeouts per game over the last 5.
Tosses across the first, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in the desert, and today on the hill, Spencer Strider. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
The wide to kick the pitch, and there's a foul ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
Strider deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The 1-2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
This is Corbin Carroll. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, second baseman.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Move to first. Carroll back on a dive. The 0-1.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Next offering is down low.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Man at first, 1 away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-2 the count.
2-2 now. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. He did a second great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Eugenio Suarez. And that's a strike. Carroll at second with 2 down.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Chase Field, second inning set to go. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Rodriguez back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Puts it away for the out.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Nope.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Second inning here, no score. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jurickson Profar. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Gurriel handles the chance. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second. Here's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
That one's in there. 0-1. There's a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be
No
very
ball, 2
effective.
strikes.
Just got to keep it on the corners.
Ripped to short. Throw on to Olsen. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
26, catcher Adrian Del Castillo.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out
No
front
ball,
that
2
time.
strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Stepping in, Pavin Smith. First pitch doesn't
outside.
find the zone. Two down, nobody on. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And the Diamondbacks down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Fought off foul.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm
That's the ball.
specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here you
Murphy
go.
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Naylor. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting ninth, shortstop Nick Allen.
Nick Allen will hit next. Allen in his third season, 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Foul ball there. The shortstop takes the ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, there's a ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. McCarthy settles under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's Gurriel. Gurriel with a homer in his last game. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right about knee high at 97. Strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. And that's downstairs and outside. Check on the runner, and he's back in there. Man at second. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that's in there at the knees. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. He's out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 1 with a single so far. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Gurriel. He will score, and the Diamondbacks take the lead. In there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Struck out swinging his first time. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
In the air to left center. And that is that. D-backs with a run-scoring double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. New inning getting started. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Ozzie Albies.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Gurriel under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Way out front for strike two.
Well, here shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
On the ground, 2 ball. The flip to second on the nailer. They get 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And midway in the 4th, it's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch just misses.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Outside low, 2-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh
And now
Naylor.
it's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Strider ready to fire now. That misses. And it's a ball and a strike. Suarez on at first. Nobody out. And Naylor swings through that one.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Hit on the ground to the right side. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1 there.
Outside.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah. Hey!
In the dirt.
1 ball.
No
2
movement.
strikes.
Now a ball and 2 strikes.
Two the count.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. That one ripped. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Doubled his first time. And the pitch down. A little bit low, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Jordan Lawler on deck for Arizona. That's to third. Riley fires to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Rodriguez back to work. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Harris stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Profar swings through it for strike 1. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
Ball, that's
hit a
off the
broken
plate.
bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Glove flip for one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Murphy in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And the lefty with the 0-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Next one just misses. And the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, center fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. And he chases that one. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example in that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
And the batter now, Corbin Carroll. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a foul out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Ketel Marte. That misses. 1-0. Lawler off of first with 2 away. Strike on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That misses the zone, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And now to a board.
Now batting third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground to short. Allen. To first. That's out number 3. Diamondbacks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Chase Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's Acuna now. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in the desert, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Josh Naylor. Jason Shreve into the game.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Hey.
Shreve, a tall lefty, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. One down, base is empty.
Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
2 strikes. Ball, that's just out.
One out, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 3. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Allen makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Olsen. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona, but they're on top 2-0. Righty reliever out of the pen, Justin Martinez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Austin Riley, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. A.J. Puck up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Mantiply getting cranked up as well. The tying run at the plate. That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Tying run at the plate. That misses the zone. 3-2 down. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Oh, look out here. He's gonna come up ready to swing in this situation.
Just missed.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
On a line. Gurriel handles the chance. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Justin Martinez will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. On the mound now, A.J. Puck.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ozuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
2 outs. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Here's a 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Nice work from the snake pen there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Hector Neris.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That clips the corner. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-2. The other way. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 2. On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a chopper out to short. No play. That's an infield single.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Tap foul at the plate. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. One left for the Diamondbacks. They're up 2-0. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And that is out of play. And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. And a quick out, number 1.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swings through that.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ryan Thompson comes on now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Two down, bases empty. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held up. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ronald Acuna Jr. would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Draws the walk there. Now the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Acuna stands in now and watches strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Tying run at the plate. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Man at second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
2 outs, runner on first. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Acuna runs. Cut on and miss. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Buck Farmer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground right side, Olsen steps on the bag, 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 3. That's in there. That's strike 1. Just
Outside, that's the ball.
missed. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
1 out. Runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor. 0 for 3 in this one. That one inside, and that is ball 1. Up the middle, Albies throws to first, and there's 2 away. And here is Adrian Del Castillo.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one's in there, 0-1. Good eye right there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
To the right side, Albies sends it to first, and that is the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it 2-1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kevin Ginkel.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's going to be Ozzie Albies. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 2-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And oh no, that got him off the mask again. That is twice now. He goes down looking.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Riley
That's
in the
outside.
box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush.
Now batting.
So they're down to their final out. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Substitution now at first base. Braves going with a pinch runner, Eli White.
Eli White.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
They're down to their final strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That's inside.
Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Ginkel is just 1 strike away. And that's way high. 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series, so you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for Game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.